everyone, Angie Smith here. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. So I have my weekly fragrance empties and what I've been warming. One of my goals this year is to definitely stay on top of these because I think the longer they sit, I kind of forget how they perform or what they smelled like, so it's hard to talk about them. But let's talk about a mix that I put in the warmers today. I did 1-to-1 of Spiced Ember Glow and Balsam Spice, and let me tell you, this is fantastic. So I had some Spiced Ember Glow from it was like a flash sale when they do like a bar bundle, and this is like apples, like kind of like smoked apples, cinnamon, and then the Balsam Spice is you know, balsam. This is new in the catalog this year for Scentsy. And then it's got that like cinnamon spice with it. So it just kind of amped the cinnamon up a bit on this balsam, added some toasted apple. Really good mixed together if you have those. I'm trying to think what is in the catalog. If you don't have Spiced Ember Glow, you could pick like another apple and cinnamon kind of maybe scent to go with Balsam Spice. Maybe apples and cinnamon would be nice, but that's really good together. I wanted to warm through some scents. My club processed yesterday, a quarterly club. So I wanted to make sure, because I do want to keep it to a minimum that I'm comfortable with and not let it get too much, because then it's kind of like I want to do away with the club and not keep it. So I did warm through the Blackberry Meringue, and this did fantastic in my open, just kind of reconfirming I want to keep that in my quarterly club. This was a previous scent of the month, or not scent of the month, but it could have been. It was a previous Bring Back My Bar from this last round in the summer, and that's where I added it to my club from. And it's honestly, when I warmed it, I was like, this is definitely like a summer bakery scent, but it is like a nice sweet blackberry with that meringue bakery scent. Very strong, did well in my open, so enjoyed that. Cinnamon Woods, I did rewarm this bar. Absolutely love this. It is a medium performer for me, and I decided to go ahead and drop it from my club. I'm hoping this does come back though. This was a harvest scent this past year. Absolutely love it. Again though, I'm trying to keep my club to a minimum, and unless it's just a super strong performer, I'm gonna have to cut it and not keep it, but I do have some bars on hand, so hoping that does return. It's just like a nice woodsy cinnamon bark. Cinnamon's not like sweet cinnamon, but love it. Again, it's, to me, it would perform better in like a smaller, more closed-in space. Snow-Kissed Cranberry. This was from that bar bundle that I talked about earlier. And it's a medium performer. Warm this in my open. Just like a nice cranberry. Thunderstorm. This is actually available right now in Bring Back My Bar. And if you like rose scents, rain scents, like fresh scents, it's basically like, you know, roses in the rain. It is a strong performer. To me, it's a bathroom scent, but that's available now in Bring Back My Bar. Thunderstorm. And that was a returning scent from like the first catalog. So I guess that's been in lots of Scentsy Hearts forever. Winter. This was the Star Wars collection where they had, I think they had winter. There was like a tree scent and I think like a sand scent as well. This was my favorite from the bunch, and I did not club this at the time. Warmed this. It fits. We have like a snowstorm coming, and it's like winter. We haven't started seeing the snow yet, but this just reminds me like fresh sparkling snow from Bath and Body Works even. This kind of along those lines. If you like those type of scents. Absolutely love this. I had this going all day yesterday. Turned on the warmers again today because I didn't feel like changing them out right away, and it was still going. It was lighter, but I could still smell it. And I actually had it with the Fresh Sparkling Snow from Bath and Body Works. So love that. Hoping this comes back like May the 4th. I feel like is when they bring back a lot of the Star Wars stuff. So we might see this in May. If we do, definitely picking up more bars, definitely clubbing. Fantastic. Holding on to that for winter time. All right, what else do we have? Oh, Cotton Candy Tells, one of my all-time favorite Scentsy scents. This is cotton candy. It's also kind of reminds me of like when you're making the cotton candy, like a burnt sugar kind of scent with it. It is such a good scent for me. I love this in the bedroom. It's strong, long-lasting, gorgeous. I actually had this going in all my Scentsy warmers, and then in my Element warmers, I had, was it Tiffany's at the Beach, which is, I don't know if I have that. It's from Sassy Girl Aroma. Yeah, right here. I'm just going to go ahead and share this one. So it's just Cupcakes at Tiffany's and Beach Nights blends. So two of my favorite Fender Wax blends. Cupcakes at Tiffany's is like toffee, chocolate kind of cupcakes. And then Beach Nights is like toasted marshmallows, salted sea air, like that kind of like beachy, it's almost like a summer beach night, roasting s'mores kind of scent, I guess is what you would call it, or what I'm calling it right now. But those two together are fantastic. Working to use up this Huckleberry apple pie, which you've heard me talk about it. I don't necessarily love this scent. It's just basically like a spiced apple pie, and it's got some huckleberry in it. And then mixed it 1-to-1 with the toasted apple butter. That was pretty nice. It was almost, toasted apple butter is just like apples and butter, like that fall kind of bakery mixed with the apple pie blend. It's another one of that Blackberry Meringue. Another one that I did test again before my club was going to hit was the Spiced and Spirited. And I absolutely love this. The problem I had with it is, again, it's more to me of like a medium performer in my open. I know not everything needs to be like in your face, but I love in your face scents. And this is just not in my face, even though I love it. It does remind me of like fall, spicy, oatmeal type baking. And I hope it returns because I would repurchase. I can't have everything in my club. And so I had to cut that. Spiced and Spirited. Let's see, what else do I have? Berry Apple Shortbread. This stayed in the club. This is an in-your-face scent, and I had to keep it. It is like, it's berries and lemon, and then you get the shortbread. To me, this is this was in the Harvest collection. To me, it's more of a summer. Like, I would warm this all year round. Summer scent, completely with the lemon. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, in your face strong. That stayed in my club. Berry Apple Shortbread. Now, here's two bars, right? Two that I did not enjoy on their own. But I did mix them together, and it was actually kind of nice. So eggnog and the Disney Signature Treats Churro So Sweet. The Churro So Sweet on its own, you can see I got quite a bit left to go. But it does not, it almost smells like, I don't know, like they were frying the churros in dirty oil or something. And then the eggnog, which I'm not a big fan of eggnog in wax. It's just kind of off. It does smell like eggnog though, if you like that. But mixing those two together actually was not too bad. And I'll probably do that again to use up the eggnog, and then I'll have to figure out something else to mix the Churro So Sweet with. Maybe I'll do like the whipped frosting or something. I worked on this red currant wreath. This was part of that 10-bar bundle from the collection, the flash sale. This is, again, like a medium performer. I've been warming all of these in my entryway. They are discontinued scents, no longer available through Scentsy. So it's a Christmassy type scent. I don't know the scent notes, but I could say it's probably like, you know, some kind of berry kind of blend. And I honestly don't have it. It's funny though. I don't have my 2024 catalog, so I was like trying to look up the balsam spice information earlier. But Red Currant Wreath was a new release in the 2023 catalog. So it's red currant, which makes sense why it's Red Currant Wreath, right? Winter berries. I got the berry part right. And then it says evergreen and sandalwood. I wouldn't tell that it has like any kind of tree, and then maybe a little bit of sandalwood, but definitely that red currant winter berries is what I pick up on that scent. That's funny though. That must not have been a very good seller last year, because a lot of the new releases do return to like the 2020, like in 2024 you would expect a lot of those to return, and we did not see that back this year. All right, what else do I have? These are all duplicate of one I've shown. Hol Harvest. This was one I also tried to rewarm just to see if I was going to keep that. It did not make the cut. Again, this is a medium performer. It's similar to like Cinnamon Woods. So the Cinnamon Woods this is so good on cold. I'm probably going to regret cutting Cinnamon Woods. I heard a lot of people liked it, so I'm hoping it will be back so I can pick up more next year. It's like a creamy, woodsy, like cinnamon. I know it's not available anymore. And then this Hol Harvest, it's kind of similar to this, but instead of it being cinnamon, this is more like pumpkin. So it's got, and this one was from the Gordy Goodness collection, this Hol Harvest. So hopefully those will both be back. They're good bars, like I said, but I can't afford it all in my club. There's the other winter Blackberry Spice. This was a good one that used to be in the catalog. It's such a good like blackberries with the sweet. It's got a spice kick to it. Works well in a small to medium zone. I do that in my entryway. Fluffy Fleece. I warm that in the bathroom. This is such a good like powdery fluff, like it's Fluffy Fleece. It's like a powdery laundry cashmere sweater type scent. It does remind me, like it's got this, it reminds me like you washed your scarf and you're going outside in the winter. That was it like a holiday brick? And then I think it returned in the catalog, and then they had it in laundry. I think you can still get it in laundry. That's it for Scentsy. I'm gonna go through my vendor wax. So if you're not here for that, thank you all for watching. Let me know some winners that you've warmed from Scentsy, and get ready for this vendor wax. So I'm trying to work through a lot of my Sassy Girl Aroma. Finished up a brittle of sugared pear. This is a Bath and Body Works dupe for, and I can't remember because I absolutely loved it. It hasn't been around in a few seasons, but it was like a brown sugared pear kind of scent, and I'm not going to read all of the scent notes, but it is a gorgeous perfume body care type scent. I don't think I have any more. I shared the Tiffany's. This is the Tiffany's at the beach I worked on. I did look at Kay's scented melts, and you can make kind of your own custom scents. Her site's down right now. I'm wondering when it's going to come back up, because it said it was down for the holidays, and we're like a week into January. So hopefully that comes up, because I'm thinking of actually doing a custom and mixing that Cupcakes at Tiffany's and Beach Nights blend, just to have it on hand, because I'm almost out. And I'm not sure what's coming back when she comes back up. But speaking of K's, I did have Cupcakes at Tiffany's here. And again, Cupcakes at Tiffany's is vanilla cake, buttercream toffee, and a hint of chocolate. So it's kind of like a chocolate toffee cake. It's, if you like chocolate creamy cake scents, you would like Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Working through my lavender and speckles still. She had a pre-order on Saturday, and I did order. I did condense my list quite a bit because I'm not going to go on like a no buy. I don't even know if I'm going to call it a low buy. I'm just going to be more mindful about what I'm purchasing versus like before I would be like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. And I'd have this huge order and then I have a huge pile of wax. But I still want to order, but I want to think through and be like, okay, do I already have something like this? Is this something new? Do I want more of this? So I'm kind of asking myself a lot of questions as I'm going through those pre-order lists and just kind of trying to make good decisions on what I get. So real quick, I did find another Sassy girl. So this beach crumble, this was part of a beach nights sample. And it was right before her fire. So it's blueberry, lemon, butter, vanilla, milk, toasted marshmallow, sea salt, breeze, and s'mores. So those are like all of the scents. Like the toasted marshmallow, sea salt, breeze, and s'mores is beach nights. And then the rest of it is that beach crumble. So it's almost like a blueberry crumble. But what it reminded me of when you smell it, because it does have blueberry lemon butter, is this berry apple shortbread. So I actually put those kind of together and that was fantastic. I would repurchase that beach crumble if she brings that back. All right, lavender and speckles. So afternoon Jolt, absolutely love this. It was so strong in my open. Creamy vanilla, almond, caramel, dark roasted coffee, French toast with maple syrup and honey butter. So up until now, I had purchased a couple of pre-orders. I warmed a little, but with lavender and speckles, and I kind of really wanted to start warming what I have on hand versus letting it sit and cure, and then just say, do I want more of this vendor? And find out, you know, what blends of her wax like works for me. Definitely the coffee. I absolutely love coffee scents. I buy coffee scents. I need to make sure I'm warming them. But this is fantastic. This afternoon Jolt. And I need more of that for sure. I warmed this Candy Cane Beach. Absolutely love this. I did purchase more. This was on the pre-order list. And it was so strong. I believe this was a custom blend from Ashley Overly, and fantastic job. This was just gorgeous, beautiful. Every time I walked into the room, it was warming in. It just like hit me in my face, and it was fantastic. So it's candy cane with boardwalk marshmallow clouds and beach marshmallow. Fabulous. I ordered more in the pre-order. Bougie. So this one, I was a wild card one in the last pre-order. As you can see, I just got that in December. So it hasn't had a ton of time to cure, but I had to warm this because I wanted to see, do I want more of it? And here are the scent notes. It's sweet peach, warm honey, grapefruit, nectarine, rose petals, and musk. And so I was really concerned about the rose petals, but that rose, it's barely, it's not in your face rose. It's barely there. You do get more of the perfumey with all of the blended together with the peach and warm honey and grapefruit and the musk and nectarine, more so than you ever get any of that rose. So I absolutely love this. It was probably about a medium throw, which is okay for me because sometimes you don't want perfume scents too in your face. And again, like I said, I had just got this in December. I know they poured it really, this was the pre-order, they poured it in like 2 weeks. So it could get stronger, but I went ahead and ordered a large bag, and then I probably will let that one maybe cure a little bit longer to see if it does get stronger. But this one is fantastic. Bougie, if I didn't say that name. And then I warmed this Bonfire Nights, which was from September is when I got it. And I put no, it was too light. So sweet, smoky blend of vanilla, creamy sandalwood, cashmere musk, bonfire bash type. So this one is not going to be repurchased. And there was a couple other scents that I had on my pre-order list that were similar to that. And I was just like, no, which is fine. I'm going to cut it down, cut it off. I'm not saying that those scents won't work for you, but they did not work in my home. And therefore, I have to be more mindful of what I'm repurchasing. All right. I did work through these samples. For me, I don't think I'm going to do too many of her samplers in Lavender Speckles. And it's more the fact where it doesn't, I have my warmer set up. Here's what I'm trying to get out because I'm all over the place with this. I have my warmer set up for how I warm wax. So for example, I can do a souffle and I can spread it out through all my warmers in a room and it works well. But like if I do these samples, like I have to chop them and make them fit like the warmers in my home. I don't have an area where I can just do samples per se. So like I'm literally cutting these into 4s and doing 2 tubs in my 8 warmers to make it work. And so for that reason, I don't think that the samplers, where I was going with this, is as economical for me. It's nice to have a little bit to sample, but at the same time, it's not as economical and for me to warm wax, if that makes sense. So with that in mind, unless I just see a sampler that I'm like, oh, I love that scent, I don't care, I want to try everything in it, then I might grab it. So I'm not saying I'm never going to do it. I'm just going to say I'm probably going to stay away from them for a little while. So I'm going to use up what I have. So I did warm through Lime Surf. With that said, this was from the Vanilla Surf sampler, which is like a dupe for Scentsy's Vanilla Waves. And I'll be honest with you, I do like some lime scents, but this one was just too lime. And I couldn't see myself warming it again. It was strong. I'm going to tell you this. It was strong. So if you were considering this and you like it's more of like an authentic fresh squeezed lime versus like say cocoa, like I think of cocoa lime with Scentsy. It's more fresh squeezed. So like I said, it was strong, but not a scent for me. And then warmed this Radiant Maple Smoked Vanilla Bonfire Bliss. It was okay. Spiced Coffee and Surf. Absolutely loved this. I did this in alternating warmers with Caramel Surf, and I repurchased both of those. This is actually Caramel Cloud Surf, which is Vanilla Surf, Caramel Marshmallow Clouds, and then the Spiced Coffee and Surf is Vanilla Surf with Campfire Coffee and Spiced Oat Milk. Absolutely love both of these. Repurchased both in the pre-order. Those, every time I walked in the room, whew, fantastic. Her Vanilla Surf is amazing. If you liked Vanilla Waves, look for that. I would order it. Banana Pumpkin Donuts. That was nice. I'm not a huge banana scent lover. And, but it was really nice. If you like banana nut bread scents, this would be right up your alley. This was in, I think, the Fall Fun sampler. And then I will note I did alternate warmers with that lime with the Raspberry Surf. And I'm just finding raspberry, like the raspberry jam, raspberry scents are just not my scent, like, preference. So it was nice and it was okay. They're just not for me. So I will throw that there. And then last 3 kind of random. So I warmed the House Gingerbread and Almond Cookies from Second and Spruce. This was one of those cups that she sent the sampler in. That was fantastic. I absolutely love that. I am an almond scent lover. I need to sit down and mark like all the scents that I love. in wax. I would absolutely repurchase this for sure. And then this one I did not enjoy. It's probably about a medium throw for me. Up All Night, which is Marshmallow Fireside. I can't think right now what the PS stands for. If you know, please type it below. Roasted pine cones, warm vanilla sugar, pink sugar, cashmere cream. I'm finding people go gaga over roasted pine cones. It's not for me. Like, that's why I said I need to sit down and write down all of the scents that I love. Like, I love almond scents. I love, like, cherry almond. I love pistachio. I love, like, vanilla balsam. I could go on. It's a long list, but, like, roasted pine cones is not for me. And then this Whipstaff Manor from Teddy Bees. This was poured back in March. And this is Crisp Fall Air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apple, and fall spice, toasted marshmallows with charred pumpkin. This was probably about a medium throw. I did this in the candle crock to finish it up, and not bad. Probably not a repurchase. Again, I'm still learning what I like with Teddy Bees, what performs well in my house. But that was a miss. So now we're empty. Till next week. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on my next video.